belittling, small-minded, and I'm just trying to be the bigger person. Just trying to stand up for the little guy. How are you guys tonight? Thank you so much for coming. I especially want to thank you for coming tonight, because tonight is kind of my birthday celebration. Thank you so much. Right, I am special. Thank you. I just celebrated my Jack Bauer-versary, which I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys means that I just turned 24. So far, no kidnappings or terrorist plots against America, but everything is happening in real time, which is just so creative and original. And how do they do that? So, something happened to me actually on my 21st birthday that I would like to share with you guys. And I went to a bar. Imagine that. And I went up to the bouncer, and he looks at my ID. And he sees that it's my birthday, and he goes, "It's your birthday. I'm going to give you a shout-out." I know, you guys are so jealous right now. So I go to the bar, and I get my drink, highly anticipating my shout-out. And the announcer comes over the loudspeaker, and he goes, "Hey, everybody, say happy birthday to Kristen. She would like double penetration anally." Few things about that. First of all, not my name. It's not. Number two, requested none of those things. And I especially don't want those things to happen to me on my birthday. So that was embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, did anyone else here have embarrassing nicknames growing up? Because I had a handful of them. And I know, you guys are sitting there and you're looking at me like, how were you ever teased as a child? But no, I know you're thinking, you're looking at a strong, independent female woman, because that's the only kind that there are. But it took me a while to get here, a few bumps along the way, and the first bump was the nickname of Butt Chin. That's right, Butt Chin. I have a little cleft chin, and in elementary school, kids thought it was hilarious to come up to me and say, "Oh, stop showing me your butt." And I would be like, "Oh, did I not wear my belt today? I'm so sorry." And then I would pull my pants up, and they'd be like, "Oh, wait, it's just your face." Well, fuck you, little kid. And I think that the nickname you're looking for is ass face, so at least have the decency to get it right this time. Another nickname that I earned based off of body parts that I have, and calm down, we'll get to that later, alright? I have tiny little carny hands, and this earned me the high school nickname of baby hands. This is based off of the premise that my hands are still pink from being born. Apparently I still have that newborn rouge tint to my skin. So it'll be embarrassing when I'll see people at work, and I'll maybe try to be impressing my boss or something, and they'll come up to me, and they'll say, "Baby hands, how have you been since you've been born?" So that's something that I have to deal with occasionally. A nickname that I've learned to embrace, actually, is based off of my name. And it's kind of ironic because my parents went to great lengths to give me a name that would be hard to make fun of. And let me give you a little background. First of all, children are psychologically devastating and Satan's shock troops, and we all know that, right? And B, my last name is Gull, as in seagull, like the second part of that word. And so my parents, when they were naming me, they were like, "Okay, we can't name her something that starts with a C, because then she'll be seagull. Can't name her something that starts with a B, because then she'll be beagle." So they went with Kegel. So I see some of you are a little ahead of me here. So that was fine. That was fine until I got to college, when people were smart enough to figure out that Kegel sounds a lot like Kegel. And if you don't know what Kegels are, you should probably start doing them. And also, they are the tensing and releasing of the pelvic floor, which are vagina exercises. So, to recap, my parents while naming me. Name her after a bird? No. Name her after a dog? Get out of here. Name her after a vagina exercise? Bingo. Let's wrap this thing up and go home. Because my parents are in an office building working 9 to 5 trying to name me and gotta beat traffic? I don't no, I wasn't there. Yet. So I have learned to embrace this nickname because, well, when I think about what I want to sound like, I think I do want to sound like a strong, independent female essence. So that's just me. Anyway, the other day I saw a sign, and it said, happy hour, all day. Isn't that just a happy day? And a fuzzy hangover warning, and a where the hell is my phone afternoon, and a we need to talk about your drinking kind of evening, and a do it all over again just to justify the past 2 days kind of night. Good times. Thank you guys, you've been a wonderful audience.